Hi guys, we're here with Ivan on Tech.
Hi guys.
And a couple of guys. If you guys don't know him, he has one of the most wonderful sources of information. IvanOnTech.com, that's the name.
Ivan on Tech on YouTube, IvanOnTech.com. Thank you, Juju.
Ivan, first question. You are one of the first persons I followed on YouTube and always bringing very good technical information. Where is your main source? Where do you read and where do you think people that are not into cryptocurrencies should start digging?
I think you should start digging on Twitter. That is where I get most of the information, and then from Twitter you mostly get to Medium articles, or you get to GitHub posts or GitHub issues or GitHub BIPs, for example, when it comes to Bitcoin. And so for me that is the most interesting source, and also you get everything from first-hand sources because you follow people and people write. The big people in crypto are tweeting themselves, so you don't get your information from a secondary source, you get it from the primary source. So that is, I think, very important.
Okay, now from almost what, a year and a half in the channel, what do you think was one of the highlights, or which videos do you think you had most fun, or the ones that people should dig in your channel, so I can put down here on the links?
Yeah, so,
which ones should people watch?
I think the most interesting are about the hacks, and this is something you told me as well, and those are the most interesting to do. You can search on YouTube Ethereum DAO hack, Ivan on Tech, and you can see exactly how the DAO was hacked, or how parity wallets were hacked. So I think the hacks are very interesting on my channel, and that is something many people don't know about, and many other YouTubers don't know either. So I think that is a specialty.
And also in one of your interviews you said that one of your biggest concerns was about blockchain for solving poverty, corruption. That's still a point of yours. What are you, Ivan, effectively doing to fight corruption, or to bring
me,
like a better...
I'm all about education. So we have our online academy, 10,000 people in that, where we teach about the fundamentals of blockchain, how it works, also blockchain programming, how to do smart contracts. And at the end of the day, it's all about education, because if people don't understand it, they won't use it. And also in the Western world, I think the education is lacking even more, because people just trust the banking system. They don't understand how it works. They don't understand how fiat money works. And it's important to explain that, because no country is immune or automatically protected from hyperinflation or from corruption. And so by just teaching and showing people the technology and how it works, that is the best way forward for me, and that is where I feel I give the most value.
Thank you. Now, as a YouTube very non-pro, I see there's a light over there. Ivan, do you think you can move a little bit?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's great. Video making on the run. So,
Awesome.
Now, another question I would like to ask you. You had, I think, developed so much better after you went live. Now, the people that go to your channel, you get, of course, very well prepared, but the live, I think it's when people participate the most, and you're also being able to manage the rhythm, how easy is that to control a chat, Twitter, 2-3 cameras? How is like that?
Live, it's very easy, but from the beginning it was nervous. You're nervous, you're going live, people are gonna watch it live, they're gonna ask questions live, or they're gonna comment live on your stream. And so I wouldn't say it's hard to keep track of the chat, and I only keep track of the YouTube chat, and I just say, this is where the questions are. Also, I use an app called Slido.com, where people can ask questions and upvote other questions. So it's actually a system for questions. But I think the most important part, if you want to be a YouTube personality, for example, in crypto or somewhere else, it's just to get a routine, so that you upload regularly, you educate regularly, you need to be convinced about your mission, and you need to have an easy setup. For me, it's very easy. I have my camera always standing, I come in the morning, I press the button, and it's going live. And I do recommend live, because it's easier, it's faster, and more interactive. I do every day. So 8 a.m. Central European summertime, you will find me live on YouTube. When I'm not traveling. Now I'm traveling, so there is no lives.
Thank you so much. Now back to a couple of currencies, right? Today we do have Bitcoin, one of the most decentralized, protected protocols in the world. It is a currency that relies on people all over the world, but we also know that it's pretty much maintained by companies in China that are today have the most hashing power difficulty. So how important it is that we have to understand, like, Chinese, what do you know what's behind, what's their game, why should the world matter that they control so much? What's your view on China?
I mean, when it comes to Bitcoin, theoretically, it can be decentralized. I mean, if you read the white paper, you get the impression that it is decentralized 100%, but practically we have the minor concentration in, for example, China. And if you read the statistics, you see that 3 entities actually control more than 50% of the hashing power. But you know, what are we fearing? What is the worst thing that can happen? Well, they can, for example, do 51% attack, they can censor transactions, they can roll back transactions, but you also realize that the miners are also the people who have the most incentives to keep the network running because they have so much money in Bitcoin, they get paid in Bitcoin. And so therefore the incentive for them to destroy or to do double spending or to censor an address is very low. I mean, this is the beauty of blockchain. You are rewarded if you play by the rules, and you are incentivized to play by the rules. And so in that way, I think I personally do not worry a lot, but I do understand the concerns. At the same time, it is just the nature of proof of work. In proof of work, if you have the most money, you can mass produce hardware. It's cheaper for you to get even more ahead, because just the nature of economies of scale, how that works. And so it's just nature of proof of work that we have ASICs, we have economies of scale, and therefore we see this concentration. But you know, personally, I'm not very worried about that because of the incentive structure.
I see that. Yeah, ASIC is also like a very important question, because there is this company that is producing more and more this hardware that does specific calculations, so people can mine faster, can mine more, can mine in front of the others.
Yeah.
And there's very few countries that do control this hashing power. So.
But something to realize that you know, the patent for ASIC boost is defensive. So you can actually build your own ASIC boost hardware. But something to realize is that still it is defensive patent, but still a patent. And it is also something that SegWit is very important because of ASIC boost. SegWit removes ASIC boost advantage. So if you're thinking about Bitcoin Core technology. But this is also why there is this conspiracy, is that is the reason why Bitmain and Bitcoin Cash did not accept SegWit as an improvement, because it removes the advantage of ASIC boost.
So I heard there's also a conspiracy that you sometimes wear lipstick. Can you please do this? Can you please?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Now, can you show the camera, please, your finger?
Yeah. You know,
you see, guys?
Yeah.
You see, lipstick? No lipstick?
Yeah.
Proof of lipstick?
Guys, proof of lipstick. There is no lipstick, but you can search Ivan on Tech, YouTube. You know, lipstick. I have a video about that as well. But it's funny. I think it's funny.
People think like, look, guys, that's lipstick. Ivan, please, can you make sure, like,
yeah,
proof of lipstick?
But you know, it looks like lipstick sometimes. I can see that also.
Come on, Lisette. Lisette is here with us. Lisette, can you please ask people to stop? Like,
yeah, Ivan doesn't use lipstick, so he did use though nail polish.
Okay, that's serious. Like,
exactly.
So you guys are visiting California, right? They're here on a trip. So what's coming up? What did you guys see? How did you enjoy America so far? Can you please tell them both?
Yeah, so Lisette and I, we were in Las Vegas first. How did you like Las Vegas?
I mean, Las Vegas was crazy. I mean, but it was so much fun. I mean, yeah, it was a really nice place to visit. First visit in the US at all. So yeah, I think it was a good start.
And we were at BlockShow conference in Las Vegas, and then from Las Vegas we went to Los Angeles. So we're now here, and
where they did this amazing get together with
exactly.
Fans.
Yeah. And then we're going to San Francisco tomorrow. And then we're going home to Sweden, but that's in a week or so.
Yeah, I heard they packed like a bunch of jackets and everything. How are you guys facing the heat?
Yeah, it's very hot.
Yeah, it's quite hard, but we like it. I mean,
it's nice. We will be back in Sweden in a week, and it's cold again. So.
Now back to importance of building community. Wherever you go, you always try to get together. So today we met also Jared. Jared was here. So
what's up, everybody?
Hey guys.
Yeah. So Jared offered this recording location, so we get the pool, we get the jacuzzi, all inclusive.
Jared, do you want to make
what's up?
A video around the area here? We're in
oh yeah, so here's
Hollywood.
the pool. Here's the pool. It's pretty nice for Hollywood, I guess. It's the only clean place in Hollywood.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And then over here we have the great videographer.
Yeah. That's the fan club of Ivan on Tech. In the end, we have fun, we discuss crypto, discuss cybersecurity, we take it seriously and not really.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you for joining. If you still don't know which is the website, I forgot.
Ivan on Tech on YouTube, Ivan on Tech Twitter, Ivan on Tech everywhere. Just Google Ivan on Tech, you'll find me, guys.
Okay, that's good information. That's the academy, and that's where you're gonna learn. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Just one more question, Ivan. We see a lot of times in the long interviews, like seriously. Sometimes you wake up and you're drinking coffee, like, and we notice like there is no coffee anymore. It's like it's been 45 minutes. Do you really? Is someone serving you coffee or what?
It's just I drink so slowly. Like I have my espresso, I take very small sips, but there is always coffee. But you know, one time I think there wasn't coffee, like at the end.
And you were pretending that there was coffee in the thing. Another problematic thing is that people ask about proof of pants, right? When you interview people, do you actually wear pants?
Yeah, I wear pants. I think one time I was in underwear, but that, you know, I always normally wear pants. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so what happens in Vegas goes to the blockchain and gets immutable.
Yeah.
Nobody can change that.
Exactly.
Thank you. Okay, so hello to the fans.
Yeah. Hello to regular viewers. Let's see, Fabrice, shout out, Crypto Dentist, VFU Berlik, Bernard, Maria Köllerström, Mad Cow, and I mean there are so many of you guys that watch regularly. Sorry if I have forgotten anyone, but a big shout out to regular viewers.
And when is the live meetup with them?
We should do live meetup with only regular viewers. Good idea.
Okay, cool. When is the ADA? Ask whatever you need.
AMA. Back in Sweden, guys. Currently we're in the US. In 1 week we're gonna be back.
Okay.